Normally, aviators try to avoid getting themselves onto the evening news. So how did we end up here? Let's rewind.
You good to go, guys? I just can't see you.
2's ready.
3's ready.
Postal traffic, takes formation entering for immediate departure from runway 01, we're left-hand turn.
It was a standard early morning 4-ship formation flight, which we've been doing almost weekly lately. Hugh was leading, with myself and Tim on the wing, taking off out of Southport. Troy was our number 4 and he phoned into our briefing from Heckfield about 5 minutes to the north, and he joined up with us just after we got airborne.
Text to 4, check in. 4, text to 4, visual, request join. Text to 4, join, echelon left. Echelon left, join. Text 4. All stations jumping pin area, we've got a text to formation of 4 RVs operating in this area for the next 20 minutes. Between 2,500 3,500. All stations, Southport.
We try to do these flights regularly because to fly in formation, just like any type of flying, currency is critical. You need regular practice just to maintain your skills. And we do this because up until a couple of months ago, we were in full training mode getting ready for our first appearance at the Pacific Air Show. Until this. A cyclone earlier in the year absolutely destroyed the beach, and despite heroic efforts by this barge to pump it back into place, it just wasn't going to happen in time.
Text formation, rolling right, go.
Once that air show was cancelled, well, the truth is our formation lost a bit of its mojo. Without that looming deadline, and with training camps cancelled, our activity dropped right off. Some aircraft went into maintenance, some pilots went off and did other things, and the weather hadn't been playing nicely either. But all that changed on this flight. The plan was just to get some seat time and get back into it. Practice procedures, station changes and turns.
Formation rolling out, go.
Early in the flight we were a little bit wobbly, but with the relative smooth air and some truly excellent leading by Hugh in Uniform Golf Hotel, we got ourselves dialed in nice and tight.
Text formation rolling left, go.
And that's not to say there weren't a couple of bailouts. Here goes Troy yoinking himself clear of the formation.
4's bugged out.
This doesn't happen regularly, but we do plan for it and we do brief it.
Text to 4 has bugged out. High, 3,000, visual request rejoin. Correction, 3.
Text to 3, rejoin, echelon right, go.
Rejoin echelon right.
If there's ever a risk of losing visual contact with the aircraft that you're maintaining station from,
3 is in.
Rolling out, go.
or even if you just feel uncomfortable with the relative movement, you break off, create separation with altitude, and once you're clear and have visual contact with the formation, you request to rejoin.
Text to formation, echelon left. Number 3, go. 4, go. Go.
So it's pretty much our standard operating procedure to do our training up north of the Gold Coast, away from build-up areas. But then at the end, we normally treat ourselves to a run down the beach past the buildings at Surfers Paradise. It really is a truly spectacular route to fly, and it never gets old. In fact, if you're thinking of learning to fly, you can come for a trial flight with me or one of the other instructors at Gold Coast Sports Flying Training, and this is where I'll bring you, and I guarantee you'll get hooked.
Seaward Southport traffic, Tango Echo India, Cessna 172. I'm being tucked there over water at 500 feet, tracking northbound for Tangalooma. Will remain 500 feet over water. Seaward Southport traffic.
Rolling right, go.
We didn't know it at the time, but as we tracked south, Brian, the chief cameraman at 9 Gold Coast News, was down on the beach, preparing to launch a drone to capture some of this awesome surfing footage. And like any professional operator, he was monitoring the radio, and he heard that we were inbound. He tracked us down later in the day, and after a bit of dropboxing of footage, we made the 5:30 news.
Yes, that real taste of spring tomorrow. Temps up to the mid-20s, a couple of degrees warmer for all of us. Hard to complain about today though. It was a stunning day, and let's have a look at it from a different perspective. These guys, you may have noticed, flying over the city earlier today. How fantastic are these shots? They're the Freedom Formation flyers. They would have been at the air show this year had it not been cancelled, but they're Gold Coasters, actually fly out of the airstrip in Southport, and we see them over the city a couple of times a week. They're just keeping their formation skills in check, and how good is that vision? How lucky are we to live where we do? Our city looking 11 out of 10 today. Now from the coast cam this morning, a nice start to the day. Had a little bit of fog further inland.
Could not have said it better myself, Luke Bradnam. How lucky we are indeed. So there you go, and if you want to see how to get started formation flying the right way, there's a video here.
6-4, break. Nice job.
And make sure you subscribe, because me and the team have got some exciting times ahead as we get ourselves ready for next year's Pacific Air Show on the Gold Coast.
Taxifield traffic, Cessna 172, Tango Echo India is at junction pin at 500 feet, tracking northbound for Tango Luma. Will remain 500 feet over water, tracking northbound. Taxifield traffic.
Taxifield traffic, taxi formation 3 RVs is now staying established downwind for runway 19 at Masonfield.